Hey guys, I'm sorry I haven't been on. It's been such a crazy week. It just has. Things happening over and over again. So today is a little talk since we have no questions. I want to get regular on this channel. I'm gonna try to share it out more uh, and would appreciate it if you guys do too. Um, but I'll tell you what's been going on in my life. I've been very anxious, very depressed. Don't know why, except for last week we had 2 tornadoes touch down again here in town. And the alarms went off and everything went crazy. And as afraid as I am of tornadoes, and I got a snide comment from my doctor about it, so I guess she won't help me on it. Because she's like, well, you're in the wrong place then. I said, yeah, I guess I am. I ain't down here because I want to be. I'm down here because I need to be. And I said, I've had this problem with tornadoes for a long time. I don't know why. I don't think I was ever in one, except for the one that came right down the street here and then went up when we first got here. So that was the good welcome to Texas for me, right? Tell y'all one thing, if you ever going to move to Texas, the worst place to live is North or Northeast Texas. Yes. And it's not just the expense, it's that is the #1 area within the state of Texas that is most prone to tornadoes. And that's all I'll say about Texas. But anyway, so we happen to be in that quadrant, if you know what I mean. And we've been looking at land and looking at tiny houses and, just I'm trying to decide what to do. Maybe just stay here where I'm at and, try to DoorDash or something, to make some extra money. But just a bunch of stuff going on. I mean, one thing after another. Now we have this laundry list for our car that we bought that's got the recalls. When I got the letter, it had 1 recall. So I called them. I don't know if I told you guys. I did on my other channel, I did, think. But we called them and they said, yeah, bring it in, blah, blah, blah. We went down there, all the way down there, long way. And I told them, we were driving a long way. But anyway, make a long story short, we got there. They found 9 other recalls that were never taken care of on the car. So now they couldn't work on the car because they didn't have enough time, because they scheduled us for a Saturday morning, not knowing that we had all those recalls on there that we didn't know about, because the girl who took down the VIN number on the phone took down the wrong VIN. What can I say? Hard to get good help these days. When I used to be a warranty clerk. I used to for Ford, actually. And I was very young at the time, but I was taught that you repeat that the VIN number twice, at least, back to the customer. Yeah, well, besides that point, and had the doctor's appointments going on, got some more doctor's appointments going on. So between the anxiety I had the day of the tornado, which I was sitting in my hallway because I had nowhere else to go, obviously. They don't even have a shelter here for tornadoes. Oh, God. Anyway, I guess they want you to have your own tornado shelter. Yeah. But anywho, and that's about it. I mean, it's just She would not give me any advice about tornadoes. My doctor, she was like, you're in the wrong place. I suggest that if you're going to stay here, that you get you a tornado shelter. Yeah, give me the money, bitch. You know, that's what I feel like saying. They only cost about $6,000, you know. But yeah, so you have to have your own tornado shelter too. If you're afraid of tornadoes, because everybody else, you know, you come here and they think, you know, well, you ain't from here, you have nothing to worry about. That's just like people in hurricanes. We lived in Florida. They would tell us all the time, I don't know how the hell you live in Florida because, you know, the tornadoes and all that, I'm scared to death of them. Well, let me tell you something. A tornado is worse than a hurricane, and I'll tell you the reason. With a hurricane, they tell you when it's down to 36 hours till the hurricane hits, that they don't know exactly where it's going to hit, but somewhere they're predicting in this area. Sometimes they change that, okay? But if a hurricane is 300-400 miles long, you got to figure that too, you know. But you get to leave. You know, if something's wrong, they tell you to evacuate. Or if you're scared, you can evacuate. You got time to evacuate and go somewhere else, you know. But in a tornado, you don't. You're just a sitting duck. So you can watch the news. I mean, and I do. I stay glued to it when we have a tornado watch or a tornado warning and all that. But this was our second closest one since we've been here. And I still think living in hurricane country is better because you have time to leave. A tornado just comes. It can come. I didn't even know this till I moved down here, but a tornado can come when it's not even raining. Okay? Not even dark, not even raining. It could be raining down the road somewhere and in Dallas, and it's coming this way, but they don't tell you yet because nobody has spotted one, or there's not. Now they do a pretty good job out here of talking about it and staying on the news, you know, and telling you where they're at, or, you know. But I was sitting and thinking, they say, get to your safe spot. Okay, well, what's my safe spot? Because I have a walk-in closet, and it's surrounded by other rooms, okay? I have a little closet that is, and the walk-in closet is not that big, okay? It's a walk-in closet, though. You walk in. But anyway, and I remembered in Chicago one time when I was a kid, we had a tornado warning or something. And my mom told me you go in the hallway because the hallway's surrounded by all the rooms. So that's what I did until I heard what was going on, because we never know where they're at. You know, I mean, that's why they tell you to get to your safe spot, because they can't pinpoint exactly where that thing is going to touch down. They can't with hurricanes either. It's just that you got time to leave, unless you want to be a dummy and just stay around and say, oh, well, I don't think it's going to come here, or, oh, it shouldn't be too bad, you know. We always left. I don't care if I would have had to sleep in my car. I would have took my kids and I would have went and slept in my car way far in the other direction of the hurricane. So therefore we never got caught in one. And at the time of the year when the hurricanes were due, because one year we had them in January, and that was a surprise. But again, they knew they were coming. They told us, and it was up to us whether we wanted to take the chance of staying home or not. But anywho, the tornadoes and the car started my whole week off with anxiety. And I'm on medication, but it wasn't working, obviously. I mean, because I have breakthrough panic attacks and breakthrough anxiety attacks. And people who know that, who have that, know how that feels. I mean, you can be taking medicine, and it's usually not 100%. And I tried my best to do my little breathing and, you know, all that stuff. And I finally calmed down a little bit to just say, I can't do this no more. I just have to, you know, not worry about it and leave everything to God, because I'll go crazy. I just have too much stuff to worry about, and I'm tired of doing it. And that's life, I guess, right? So anyway, I'm not sure what we're doing. I don't know. I got a couple of prospects, but you got to have money to do it, you know. And, you know, I'm not going to have any here anyway, because they're raising the rent this coming in May 1st. So, I mean, so I'm kind of in a rock and a hard place, you know. Either we're going to stay here and just eat cheaper, sit at home, or whatever, or try to get something cheaper, which we ain't going to be able to rent nothing cheaper. I already know that, because I have looked everywhere, not just here in this town. I have looked within probably a 60-mile radius for rentals. And what they want is more than I get on Social Security. So, I mean, if I'm going to do that, then I need to buy a place. But then here I'm back at, you know, got to have a down payment. So, you know, kind of at a rock and a hard place. And I speak to God every morning. And I'm kind of just trying to do my due diligence to try to do something, but with the Lord behind me, you know, with His supernatural powers, I guess you call it, because I know I can't do it by myself. But, anywho, I just wanted to get on here. Oh, and I wanted to let you guys know, usually I would say this on my other channel, but I'm so happy about this that I want everybody to know about it, because some of my reseller friends, they buy from this company, or they buy from other companies for their business. But I had ordered a box of jeans from American Thrift Supply. It's not American Thrift Store. It's American Thrift Supply. And I don't know how many resellers are coming over from there and watching this channel. However, just to let everybody know, we got this box. It was a 100-pound blue jean box. It had lots of name brand jeans in it and stuff like that. However, when the box got here, it was delivered by FedEx. And obviously, it wasn't a cheap ship. Okay? But anyway, American Thrift Supply never ceases to amaze me that when I do write to them, which has only been on one other occasion, they will at least answer my email. It never fails. And anyway, I took pictures of everything, because the FedEx man, he told us that that whole box is sticky for some reason. I don't know what happened on the way here, but make sure you put it on newspaper when you bring it in the house. So we were a little skeptical as it was, and I didn't want to do videos about it if I was going to be dealing with something I didn't know that was in there. So we ended up taking the jeans out of the box. So it had a wrapper around it, because they're real good about putting like a plastic wrap around the whole lot and then putting it in the box or whatever. However, this box had gotten punched, I believe, because there was a hole in the side that looked like somebody punched it. maybe got pissed and punched the box. And the whole box was empty. Not empty. Was wet. And I don't know what happened. The bottom was sticky. The bottom of the box was all sticky. So I don't know what that was. But all the jeans were wet. They were all damp and they had an odor to them and stuff like that. So I took pictures of everything. I sent it to ThriftUp. I said, look, I don't normally complain because I buy smaller boxes at times. And if this happened to a smaller box, I wouldn't have had a problem. I would wash them, no big deal. But this is over 200 pairs of jeans, I think. So, do you believe that the next day, these people asked me for the pictures? I sent them the pictures. And by that evening, I had a refund sent to, they sent it on the FedEx, but they refunded, American Thrift Supply refunded our money, including shipping, for that purchase. And I told them, I said, I will be on my videos talking about it because I'm proud of you guys. You're doing a good job. And, I know it's per case how they do it. I mean, because that's how they have to do it. Because as a reseller, I know how people can be too. So, but I never got 1 ounce of flack from American Thrift Supply on this box. Not 1 ounce. And had that in my account by midnight. I didn't even know they were giving me a refund until I seen it in my account, and then I read in my email that they had refunded my money. So, thank you, American Thrift Supply. We appreciate you very, very much. I do have a code if y'all ever want to buy boxes. If you're resellers and you don't know about them or whatever, go watch my other channel, RV Butterfly at Reselling and Thrifting. And I do a lot of unboxings on American Thrift Supply. And they have all kinds of sizes of boxes, all kinds of different pieces, and name brand clothes in one box. And sometimes if you order a mixed clothing box or whatever. They're very good prices for what you are looking to resell. Very good. Even if you're just doing flea market or if you just want to sell on Facebook Marketplace or something, they are very, very good people. And they are now selling things on their website one item at a time. And I guess that's for people like you who just might want a name brand purse and don't want to go pay full price and it's used but in great condition or whatever. But anyway, that's my spiel about them, and I'm proud to let people know they did that because obviously we don't have a lot of money to spend, and that's why we buy these big boxes, because we can only afford about one a month. Sometimes we don't even get that. We get the smaller ones. And unfortunately, I deal with ThriftUp too. They're good too, but they are bad at answering your emails. And I don't know what's going on with the rest of their boxes, but I'm still waiting on boxes so I can do videos for my resellers on the other channels, and I haven't even got one of them yet. I don't even think, yesterday I checked to see if they send out the fun boxes, and those weren't even sent out yet. So I'm not sure what's going on. I think, like everybody else, they're kind of short of help. I don't know. But you have to do the best job you can do for your customers to keep them. We do, us resellers do. Good Lord, we get slapped upside the head for anything, by our customers sometimes. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to get on here, talk with you a little bit, letting you know what's going on. And I love you, and I am so glad you guys watch my channel or channels. You keep me company, even though you're not in my living room. So, make sure you give me a comment, because that counts. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, because that also counts. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. That would help us too. And make sure you ring the bell next to subscribe, and you will get all the videos we make. Well, on this channel. You have to switch over and check the other channel and do the same, and you'll get those too. Also, share us out. Share us out, because we're homebodies and we really don't have that many people, and everything we got, we have a lot of people on our other channel, and we got that on our merits, because none of our family members shared us out, except my daughter. Once in a while she'll see a video and go, oh yeah, I need to share mom out. But I love you guys. I really, really do. God bless you. Let me know if you need anything researched for you. Let me know what's going on in your life. And I may even start getting on here in the morning and having coffee with you guys. We'll see. I love y'all. Bye.